Alright, so we're going to take a look just briefly at Chapter 1, which basically is just kind of going over the microbit. And there are tons of resources online, things will do much better. But basically, here's what you've got. All these here are a 5x5 LED matrix. So you have 25 little tiny lights of LEDs that you can light up, code, program. It can say words and text and give you data. Tons of different things that you can do. You've got two buttons, A and B. So you've got some inputs here. You've got an A button, a B button, and you can even program where they both get pressed at the same time. So that is quite helpful. You have a micro USB port. This is what you use to plug in for your computer. It'll plug into your computer to download the code that way. This here is your battery port, so you can plug that in for your battery pack, so it can be, you know, it doesn't have to be tethered to a computer. As you can see here, this was part of a Lego name tag here, so I've got it all kind of taped together here. You've got down here then your gold connectors. This is where your alligator clips, and you could use screws and bolts and things like that. But these here, 0, 1, and 2, are your ways to add your motors, your sensors, things of that. 3 volt is your power, and then you have obviously your ground. So on the back here is the microbit, and you're going to see you've got a processor is right here. You can see there's your processor. You've got a compass, so you can do like think of like a gyro, north, south, east, west. You've got an accelerometer, so think about on a swing how fast you're going, or like a, you know, if you want to count how many steps you've got. You've got a Bluetooth antenna. This is your reset button. You just have lots of possibilities. So this is the cable that usually comes with it, where you go and just plug that in. And that goes into your computer, and away you go. This is usually the battery pack that comes with it, that plugs right in. Bada bing, bada boom. So you've got some of those things there as well. Now, as the book talks about, and you can figure this out too, let's come back to these pins here, because we're going to be using these quite a bit once we get past some of the basics. Pins 0, 1, and 2, this allows you to have digital output, so you could turn on LEDs if you want. They can also be analog, so think about it like a potentiometer, where you could adjust the brightness of a light. Pulse generation, so you can do not just DC motors, you're going to need a shield for that, but you can do servo motors as well. And then you can also do things for digital input, so I could extend these out to be other buttons. You know, I could do temperature, there's a temperature sensor, I can do touch input. There's just so many possibilities with this little guy. And the amazing thing is this has been around for a while. It's been used with schools for a long time. So there are so many incredible projects and things being shared, not just by Microbit, but other educators from around the world. So that is a quick run through of the microbit. I know it's fast and furious, but don't worry. We're going to break these down into some simple projects to get going, and then we're going to take off and have a lot of fun. All right, my friends, so let's go from here, take a look at the coding platform, and then get going in our very first project.